Hey, when you hear them dogs barking, that means the pound is in the building. It's GameTime216. I'm Bobby G along with that homie Big Mike. What up, bro?
What's going on?
Chilling, and all Cleveland all day. That's what we're bringing to you, man. And hey, we got a doozy. Breaking news yesterday, or news that broke yesterday, and it has started a huge conversation, and it has woke up all the Shedeurians. That's what I'm calling them, the Shedeurians. You know, they are wide awake. And hey, we're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? There it is. Joe Flacco got traded to the Bengals. We sent him and a 6th-rounder to the Bengals, and they sent us a 5th-rounder. You know, we love stacking up them 5th-round picks. We'll see what we can turn this one into. Hey, one of those, 5th-rounder turned into Shedeur last season, so, you know, we'll see what they do. And of course, we're going to preview the game. Browns Steelers coming up this weekend. And, give you the rest of, we should say week 6 NFL picks. And, of course, last night, the Cavs opened up the preseason at home against the Bulls. Preseason nothing, but we just got to look at a couple of new faces. And, more importantly, got to check out some lineups. Now, not sure they'll be the lineups, but it was fun to see what Kenny's kind of thinking about as the season approaches. But before we get into any of that, please do us the biggest favor. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn your notifications on so you know the next time that we're here talking all Cleveland sports, which is every Monday, Wednesday, 2:16 Eastern. So, hey, man, let's not waste time. Get right into it. I wasn't expecting it. I don't know if you were expecting it. Apparently, Kevin Stefanski wasn't expecting it. We heard it. Browns traded Joe Flacco and a 6th-round pick to the Bengals for a 5th-round pick. All the conspiracy theories, are out. Like, why would we do this? Why would we send him to a rival? Why, bro? It's Joe Flacco. we didn't just trade prime Patrick Mahomes to the Bengals. It's Joe Flacco.
I could see you being more pissed off if it was one of the rookies we sent. Then you were like, oh, man.
Right. What was it for all that? It's Joe Flacco, bro.
Yeah, this is his last season. This is his last hurrah. We sent him out and said, hey, look, go get an offense and might be actually able to do something with your arm. You can throw it down there. Maybe win a couple more games before you head the hell out of here.
Exactly. And like that is my thing. That as soon as I heard about it, I kind of thought, I was like, you know what? This is what the conversation was when he told him he wasn't starting. You know what? Hey, it's not working out. We're going to go with the young guys. But, hey, you tell your agent, hey, you go out there, you look for a deal. If you can find somebody, who's willing to take you, we'll try, we'll facilitate that. Because Joe Flacco, he's 40, bro. He's not 30. He don't want to sit behind nobody. He's trying to play. He got his kids walking around the house wearing freaking Jahmyr Gibbs jerseys, Jared Goff jerseys. I'll be trying to play too. But yeah, that's immediately the first thing I thought when I heard that. I was like, yeah, they had that convo. It's the gentlemanly thing to do, the pro thing to do. What did you think of when you heard about it?
Soon as I heard of it, and what's crazy is we was doing a show. We was live when this shit broke, and
you got lucky.
Oh, it was live. Like I got it.
Oh shit! What was his reaction?
I was looking at it, I'm like, and I told him, I said, "Hey, look, man, this coming off my sleeper fantasy shit, but look like the Browns just traded Joe Flacco to your Bengals." He goes, "Yeah, no way." I said, "I swear to God." I said, "I don't believe that shit." And I showed him. He goes, "Nah, that's on fantasy. That's a joke." I'm like, "All right." A couple minutes later, Comes up on his phone, Adam Schefter, and bam, there it is. He's like, what the hell? Hey, man, he better than Jake. He better than Jake, though. He got Chasing Higgins. He going to be all right. We going to be all right.
Crazy. Yeah, what was your thoughts?
I actually smiled. I was like, you know what? I like it. It makes me feel better about the situation. Like, now we're going to let the young guys do this. We're actually going to give the keys to the young bucks. Shedeur's going to come in QB2. We're going to see what happens, run the season through, be done with this whole charade of let's throw old dudes in there. Let's try to do something. All this other shit. So I'm like, cool. Maybe they've been listening to us. Maybe they're like, hold on, man. Everybody's talking about it and saying the same damn thing.
Right.
So, I mean, again, to me, it made me feel better about everything. And now to hear that Stefanski was shocked by it and didn't even think this was going down.
I'm not buying that shit. I'm not buying it.
Again, I don't. Why? See, that's what I hate about the situation. Why lie? If you're not surprised by it, or if you knew it was going down, well, then cool. Then don't say this shit, because that causes for us to talk more about it and say, all right, well, you and Andrew Berry ain't on the same level now. Right. Things are changing, and which I started to think was going to happen anyways. Because I feel like if Stefanski gets fired, Berry's staying. I don't think he goes. Okay. But I don't know.
And actually, let me clarify myself. I don't think he was surprised by it. I think he might have been surprised it was the Bengals.
Maybe. Well, I think.
Shout out to Bockins.
What's up, Bockins? I think even the Bengals were surprised because they've done 2 mid-season trades in 52 damn years type shit. So they're like, whoa, we did something. But he just said, Bengals what?
I like that. He said it's too cheap to fly in Winston. It's cheaper for Flacco to drive down to Cincinnati.
No, the flight's only a half hour, so it was probably cheaper anyways to fly him for that half hour.
Oh, man. Yeah, definitely. I mean, and
the bus trip's 8 hours, so.
Like I said, I think he was just surprised it was Cincinnati. Maybe he thought that they try and get him to, because right now, I mean, there's a couple teams who, like the Raiders. I think the Geno Smith experience. I know they signed up to a new deal, but yeah, Geno's just, he's not Genoing. Jaden Daniels been kind of, he dinged up. So, but I think he's just more surprised that it was the Bengals, and like we got to see Joe at the end of the season. But again, it's Joe Flacco.
If he makes it there, because Lord knows, man, he's gonna get beat up a little bit behind that line over there. So we'll see.
Yeah. But there's only one way we see Flacco, I believe, and that's if they just continue to play like they're playing. They're losing games. If he goes down there and suddenly snaps into 2023 Flacco, yeah, Joe Burrow's coming back. So,
I don't think Joe's coming back.
You say if Flacco, this Joe, current Joe, if he goes down there and wins some games and they're in playoff contention, Burrow's coming back. He's coming back.
I don't know if he'll be back from that injury.
Well, it said it was 3 months, so that puts you
Well,
before.
He'll be back maybe for the playoffs if you think they
make
the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that, and that puts us right in that range. Like last couple games, get him a warm up in there. Yeah.
Get him a warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he gets hurt right again against the Browns. See you later.
That would be the worst.
That's what I'm saying. No.
And like I said, man, with this, this is not only sparked the debate of like what, because you bring in your 2 veterans. Now both veterans are gone. You trade one in the preseason. Now you got Flacco gone. And the biggest congregation out there right now, no, it's not the Catholic Church. It's the Shedeurians. The Shedeurians, and that.
Shedeur Knights.
This is Shedeurians all over the place, though. It is a criminal act if he's not QB2, which me and you kind of had a debate about this last week. I know you're probably in the same. I'm also still in the same spot. I don't think Shedeur should be QB2. Now, Shedurians, before y'all freaking try to dox me and find out where I live to come, paint mean things on my garage. Hear me out. I don't see the point of it. If something were to happen and Dylan Gabriel can't play, why are you throwing another rookie in the middle of a game? Like, I'm a nerd. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. I'm big into the finals right now. If you know, you know. That game, the thing that annoys me about that game is a lot of times you'll search and it'll put you in the middle of a game. I hate joining the game in the middle of a game. I need that rhythm. I need to come, play from the beginning, see who my squad is and how I can plan out how I can contribute. Don't throw me in the middle when they're already doing shit and then I gotta adjust to what's going. No, I don't like. So why would you do that to this young man? Like, put him in the middle of a potential blowout or a close game where you kind of that thing where you can't make a mistake. Like, no, throw Zappy in there, let him finish out that mess, and then give Shedeur his full week of prep for the next week. That's what I would do, and I think that's what they should do. But you're a feed him to the fire guy, so go ahead.
Yeah, right to the fire. Let him go, man. I'm sick of this. We gotta make it the right situation. Nah, dude. Every week's gonna be the wrong situation for these QBs because they should have been primed and ready this whole offseason. Not, well, we're gonna let Kenny Pickett be out there. Oh, we're gonna let Flacco be out there, and then we're not gonna have either one of those dudes. Now we're throwing these dudes out there anyway, so we should have just been letting these rookies get ready right away. You might as well just throw them out there. Screw it. Just be done with this whole charade shit. And I'm down. Hey, look, if something happens, Dylan gets hurt, hey, I hope he doesn't. Or he's like, goes out there, first 3 drives, 3 interceptions in a row. You got to yank that dude. There's no stay. He ain't staying out there. You might as well throw Shedeur then. If he's playing like that, who cares how the rest of this game goes? Shedeur, maybe Shedeur surprise you. He bring you back out of it or close to it, and you're like, oh man, we were stupid as shit this whole time, not letting this guy ride around.
I don't think it's stupid. It's now Baker sitting on the bench was stupid because he was clearly better than Tyrod Taylor, but Hugh Jackson made the stupid promise of you're going to be the guy. With this, I don't think either one of these guys was ready day one. I think you can see market improvement from both guys from rookie camp to now. Like with Baker, it wasn't that. Like Baker kind of was who he was when he got into that Jets game in the middle to from when he got here. These guys, neither one was like ready. But
they're ready now.
I don't think if in a perfect world. If I had a QB,
we're talking about in the Cleveland world. We ain't talking perfect world.
But no, I mean, but it's like in a perfect world, if I had a veteran QB, whether he's playing great or terrible, I would literally. I'm a fan of sitting. Like you look at some of the best. Patrick Mahomes sat for a year. Obviously, we know what happened with Rodgers and Jordan Love, or what they do in Green Bay. That's completely different. But yeah, just look at some of the best QB. Allen didn't start right away. Lamar didn't start right away. Like there's more benefit to sitting and watching than people give credence for, and just getting thrown into the fire. And I'm not saying it's the same for everybody, but I think the NFL track record has proven it's more beneficial than not.
And that's one thing I will agree with you with. I agree with doing the Green Bay way of things.
Yeah.
Sit the guy, let him learn. But you have to have that guy ahead of him that's doing something in order to do that shit. We can't
with
be
that
like,
way, yes.
Bailey Zappi's out there. You guys are gonna sit and watch this dude. No, that's not what I'm. No, we ain't got nobody worth sending out there. Like if Flacco would have worked out and he would have been playing good, cool. Let him sit. I mean, Lamar sat behind Flacco, and then Flacco was gone. That's whatever. Great. Yeah. But we don't have that. We've never had that.
Yeah, and I agree with you. So the Green Bay way, like, that ain't us. But
I don't even know if the KC way is us. They had Alex Smith.
But it was known. Like, I've heard in interviews that like guys who were on that Kansas City team, they were like, dude, if Patrick Mahomes would have started his rookie year, they probably would have won a Super Bowl. They say he was killing them like on the practice squad. So like, but Andy Reid already had it was you're going to sit, like he already has mine made up. So I'm not mad at that.
But would it have been different if it was Bailey Zappi?
I don't know because Andy Reid's done it before though. McNabb sat. And he didn't necessarily. I can't even remember who the starter was in, but
who was the starter?
Yeah, I mean that just goes to show you, like he didn't have a world beater. I mean they took McNabb, was second overall, third overall, so he's pretty high draft pick. I wish we would have took McNabb in that draft. We took freaking who did we take in that draft? Oh yeah, that was Tim Couch draft. Never mind. We took Tim Couch.
Tim Couch.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Oh.
You trying to see who the starter was before McNabb?
It was Bobby Hoying.
Oh, see?
Or Corey Detmer, really. Because Cunningham was done in 95, and then it was Rodney P., Bobby Hoying, Corey Detmer, and yeah. And he only played one game in the 99 season. Oh, Doug Peterson also started 9 games for the Eagles in 99, sharing time with McNabb in his rookie year.
Yeah, so he played. He started 6 games. He appeared in 12. He started 6. So he probably one of those things where they had a package for him. He would come in. But yeah, see, I'm not, and again, I wouldn't have been mad at that with this season. Like if Flacco stays and like plays till week, well, now that the games are all uneven, say week 8. So now you got four games. All right, Dylan, bam, you're gonna go out. You can start these 4, and then Shedeur, you're gonna go out and start these 4. So now I have everything's even. I can get an evaluation, obviously, before we go into the 26 off season, which most people, I think most people believe than not, we are going to attempt to get a QB in the first round, which is then going to add a whole nother mess and have the Shedeurians in a complete outrage. Like if y'all think they mad now, boy, wait till you hear that music going, doom 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 doom, and with whatever pick in the first round, the Cleveland Browns draft whoever quarterback from wherever universe, man, it's gonna be over.
Man, listen, I'm hoping it's Caleb Downs and Carnell Tate with those 2 picks.
I'll tell you, it's going to be a QB. Prepare yourself. Mentally prepare yourself, and Shedeurians, mentally prepare yourselves, because it is going to be the only way it's not is if one of these guys comes out and in their time has and I'm not even going to go like completely, I'm going to say has like a no, that's too
Joe
much.
Flacco off the couch type thing.
Even that might too high. I'm going to say
don't even go into the playoffs. Just won some games, showed some real promise.
Yeah, they got to show something. It's got to be something. But I'm saying I was going to say like kind of like a CJ, because the Jaden Daniels, that's too, if they were going to show that, they'd be starting from day one. I'll say like who had like a
Jordan Love.
His rookie year, yeah, it wasn't exciting, but he showed we didn't we didn't wait for nothing. So yeah, like if Dylan goes out and shows a little bit of improvement from last week, goes out and wins this game, and he just he just never plays like a horrible game, not a bad game, but if he just doesn't have that where he goes out and is like 15 for 35,
3 interceptions,
right, and just if he doesn't do that, if he has like if his worst game is something like maybe like 18 for 33, or a little bit worse than, I'm say worse because it wasn't a bad game, but like if he's throwing sub 150, you know, starts turning the ball over, then obviously he's fight because he's not only fighting for a job, he's trying to fight off this man, you know, Shedeur, because we all know the most popular player in every team is the backup quarterback, who doesn't have one.
I think this is right. You were saying 4-4, right? Here it is. 4-4. The Vikings, Pittsburgh, Miami, and the Patriots. That's Dylan's. Then you got the bye week. You make the switch. You got 2 weeks to get everything in motion. Just make the switch to Shedeur and do everything. And then Shedeur comes out. He's got the Jets, the Ravens, the Raiders, and the Niners. And I think that's all, you know, right there. That'll give you enough, because they both play some decent teams and they both play some trash. So I think that's pretty good right there.
Well, I agree with you in premise. See the problem.
That's what they're gonna do.
No, but see the problem is, one, I think the next 3 games are very winnable. Like it would not surprise me if Dylan goes 3-0 and we're 4-4. And now we're back in the playoff race because obviously the division is what it is right now.
Oh, like we could win the division and be fucking insane.
Right. I mean, again, folks, yeah, it's Joe Flacco. We just sent to Cincinnati. It ain't. Oh, but it's Joe Flacco we sent to Cincinnati.
Well, but what I'm saying is, it's not Dylan go out there and win these games. What if he goes out there and doesn't win these games? He could have won these games. He doesn't. You know, he doesn't show us enough besides just being a little below average. And we're like, all right, well, let's see what Shedeur's got now. We got the bye week and this time to do this now.
Nice. Hold on. We're in week 6, and this is okay. This 6th game. This is his second start. So it's got to be more than that.
Like you said, 4 games.
Yeah, but if he's gonna ride out to a point where Shedeur can just ride out, because you can't take this dude out and he's playing well.
But see, again, I said he doesn't play well. Below average is not well.
But what if we're winning?
No, if we're winning and with this below average play, then cool. We better not draft a quarterback next year. Then we could just win with below average play. We could become the Cleveland Browns, but we'd be the Indians of the NFL then. We got barely anything out there on the field. We can make and win divisions with trash and see what happens. I don't want to do that. I want the QB play to be right, not, hey, you know, he doesn't turn the ball over, only gives us 150 yards and a touchdown, but I don't want Jalen Hurts permanently as the QB. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jalen can go out there and throw 300. Yeah. I'll take that, where I could have a guy that can only throw 100 but runs 100 and still wins the game. Great. I don't want some guy that's just going to give me below average play every time, and if we're winning. But that means the defense really is winning the games, not him.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with 2,000 Ravens.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But you saw how sustainable that ends up being. They won the Super Bowl, and then what?
And it took a while, but then they won another one.
Yeah, but they didn't do it with another Trent Dilfer. They did it with a real quarterback then.
Nah, Joe Flacco just had probably the greatest playoffs any quarterback's ever had.
That's what I'm saying, Joe. Trent Dilfer was never going to do that.
But
Joe could play this game. He's a little above average.
He didn't have to, but then that brings because that's gonna bring up in the last game. Stop blaming the offense for last game. Stop blaming the defense for last. It was the defense. It was this defense that y'all say is the best in the league. They got dog walked 10 plays, 80 yards, and gave the game winning touchdown.
That last drive was shitty, but to be honest, they've done a lot for us all year, so I can't. Hey, you know what?
But yeah, you can, because this is where I need Miles to be Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis' saying was, hey, give me 10 points, we got you. Not even everybody's crying about the Browns scoring 20. Oh, we can't get 20 points. Ray Lewis, give me 10 points. I got you. Like, I need Miles to get them boys like, hey, Dylan,
Ray Lewis also
giving
had
you.
Ed Reed, though. He wasn't doing Saragusa or Holy Nada. This wasn't him doing it by himself.
Miles ain't doing it by himself this year. This is
He's got a bunch of rookies, though. I love the rookies. They're doing good, but he's got a bunch of rooks.
But then you can't call yourself the best.
Then he's not the best.
I'm not talking about him, but I mean the unit as a whole. Like, we can't say we have one of the best defense or the best defense in the league if that can't be the case.
Hey, I'll call us 32nd defense in the league if you want me to because of this shit. Because I'm going to say right now, to me, it was the drive where we were going down the field, and for some reason we started calling weird-ass plays. We could have ended the game on our drive and been done with it.
But it got turned over to the best unit in the league.
After a gruesome game and being tired.
It wasn't tired. They was not tired.
Every other damn game, we're tired as shit.
They was not tired. But back to these guys. So, like, yeah, I think, again, I'm gonna try to do math. We're 1-4, so we're 5 in. Dylan's only 2 in. Well, this will be the second. So he gets to what, week 10? Because then that'll give him how many games?
Week 10, we have week 6 now, so that'll give him 5 games.
And then so week 11. Now that puts you at 6-6, right? Yeah. That'll give him 6, and then Shedeur would have 6 at the end to combat that. And of course, it would all be based on, again, where we are.
Yeah, but that sucks. Dylan gets the bye week to rest up and shit. That's not no fair.
What bye week? Dude, Shedeur's been on. He's on bye all season.
He doesn't get to even practice right all season. This dude's gonna get tossed in there and say, "All right, practice squad guys. Water boys, take a seat. Shedeur's gonna get in there now."
No, not week 11. He's getting that whole week of prep. This is the bye weekend. They don't do nothing.
Real players by then, because obviously from what we're hearing, this dude ain't throwing the ball to nobody because they're not allowing him to. But now maybe they're forced to do that. I don't know. Look, if you want to do it that way, that's great. And I hope Shedeur comes out and leads us all the way back to winning the division, hit the playoffs, wins the playoff game, all this other crazy shit. I'm going to hope for the most because I want everybody to really get shut the fuck up then.
So you're on the Shedeurian side of things.
It's not that I'm on the Shedeurian side of things. I just think this dude, to me, should have been a guy ahead of Dylan.
Yeah,
I think there was the only reason why he fell was because of whatever the situation was. This dude should have been picked in the first round.
Yeah.
I mean, something was done there, and everybody even's calling it. Everybody has said this. Everybody has said it. And then it's even come out by certain people like, yeah, dude, that's exactly what's happened. So I'm like, well, how do you tout this dude to be 1 or 2 by draft analysts, by everybody else, and then all of a sudden this dude falls to the 5th round? Like, oh, yeah, no, he's just a 5th round talent. What?
Because that is what it is. We got to be in today. We got to be in today. As it stands, he is a 5th round QB.
He was drafted in the 5th round, but his tape says he's not a 5th round. If we don't go by statistics or wins and losses, like you say we don't, he's not a 5th round pick.
Okay.
That's how I look at it. That's what he is not. I mean, I don't even go by any statistics besides the completion percentage. That dude completes. He is efficient as shit. He's accurate as hell, and I like that. That's what I like more about him than anything is that.
He was. I cannot disagree with that statement. He was. But I just think in order to evaluate them for going forward beyond this year, it's got to be equal playing. Can't get this dude 4 games and then put him in. Shedeur runs the rest of the season.
No, not the
even
rest
if.
of the season.
No, I'm saying, but like that's the way. Not you, most Shedeurians, like they just, they're trying to tip the scale, however so slightly, and it's like, nah, let them compete. Let them both like they're gonna get their shot for all intents and purposes. the Browns are not going to make the playoffs. I don't think anybody who's a real Browns fan, I'm not counting the Shedurians in this part of the conversation. Browns fans, I don't think, I would think less than 5% of real Browns fans who actually watch and pay attention to the team had us making the playoffs this season. So with that, like, give them the games.
Hey, why don't you pull that schedule up?
Schedule? Got you.
Pull the schedule up.
Shout out to OZ. He said DG Kiss KO in the second quarter and Sanders will come in and lead the Browns to a win and a wild card.
Hey, man, I like the thinking, man. See? That's that hope right there. I was on with Fatty last night. I did a show off.
Shout out to Cali Dre. Appreciate you for tapping in.
And that, it was crazy being on that show, but that was all Cleveland too, talking about it. People were on there saying all these things. And I told him, I said, dude, hope in Cleveland kills more people than a heart attack.
Yeah, for real. All right, there you go. There's the schedule.
All right. So we got the Steelers and all that left. Tell me how many wins you could see coming off of
the Browns are a playoff team if they play Sanders. Engage the offense will become explosive overnight.
That wide receiver needs to be. I like that wide receiver. He was. I don't understand how he cut him and then brought him back. Like, that dude did a lot during the preseason and camp.
LeVar Laverdan, lover, Gage lover.
It's the lover.
It was not a Steelers fan checking in. We love you anyway, bro. The Steelers can't get a North after them, dude. I mean,
they only the king of the North because of injuries, man.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck, bro. So count wins again. Like you said, I feel the next three are winnable, even with DG. Where to make sure I'm in the right place. Steelers win. I think this is a winnable game this weekend. Dolphins at home. I think that's a winnable game. Patriots. That game just got a little bit tougher. The Patriots were my surprise team coming into the season anyway. You heard me say. Yeah, I think that they'll be battling for that final wild card spot. So in New England, that's a tougher game than it looks, but it's winnable. Like, it wouldn't shock me if we were to beat the Patriots. Then you got about Jets. Obviously, that's a winnable game. That Ravens game, depending on what's going on with Lamar. And what if we split with the Ravens like was last 3 or 4 seasons? I think we split with them. So, take that for what it's worth. Raiders, we've come here and lost the last 2 years. So that game, and I'm going to be at that game too. But yeah, they've come here and lost the last 2 games. The last one they gave away. That game's freaking sucked. But the Raiders are terrible. So, again, winnable game. 49ers, they're playing above their means, but yeah, that'd be an L. I don't think.
Even with them coming to Cleveland, like they did them.
Yeah, and there's that thing with traveling. But that's a tougher game to expect. Wouldn't surprise me. I would be surprised if we win that game though.
I'll make it a loss. I'll take it as an L.
Right. Tennessee, winnable. Bears, like, you can't win. Obviously, Buffalo's a blowout. Pittsburgh at the end of the year, depending on what they got going on playoff wise, and it's at home. Like, there's a lot of winning. I'm not saying we're gonna. I know I'm saying a lot of these games win, but I'm not saying we're gonna run the table and go 11-3.
Listen,
nah.
Let's look at it like this: if we go 9-4.
Crazy, they're gonna get Sanders this week. TJ won in the game. Take him out. Hey. Very well. I mean, yeah.
I'm not worried. I think TJ's starting to become that same guy too, where he's getting shitty. Like, hey, we ain't really doing anything here.
So the division's down. A lot of hurt QBs. Yeah. Browns could get a wild card. Nah, we ain't getting no wild card. Whether Sanders plays or not. So
Man, listen, if we go 9-4, all them games you say are winnable. Say we win. I threw a couple L's in there.
right.
But if we win that shit, we could be 10-7, 11-6.
Let's see that like that's what I if we
Let's
max
see what
out
I'm
it
saying.
we max out before the season I said 7.
I'm not 11-6.
So
right,
was it
yeah,
7 to 10? Yeah. Yeah, 7 to 10. That's right. But yeah, it's. Ugh.
See, I mean, things could happen. That's why I said if you did it now, you gave Dylan these games now before the bye week, and then did those 4. There's
Right.
still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games after that, right? Then you make your decision. That's when you put Bailey in. These rookies suck. Put Bailey in. Whatever. No,
What is Zappy?
Say something happens with Dylan. I don't know, but I'm saying you could win the wild card. It could have.
The Browns have a lot of talent. It's just being mismanaged,
I
and that's the
agree
thing. I don't agree with that. I don't
See,
agree with
you
that.
don't, because you're a Stefanskian.
No, I'm not. I'm the fan. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I don't like who's being mismanaged.
I don't think they are. I think it's the play calling, really. Some of them plays it blows my mind sometimes. I get sometimes what's going on and how he's doing things, but then there's other times it's like, man, what is happening? Like, you should
The
run
boy's
these.
got the worst receiving court in the NFL. Jerry Jeudy is a bum. I mean, he finished 6th in the league last year. I mean, he ain't playing now, but
Or
can't
DK
just run.
finished last year.
Browns have the 4th easiest schedule the rest of the season. I'll take your word for
You
it. I
guys
haven't
traded
checked that
away
out.
George Pickens, and look at what George is doing. Oh,
Nah. Don't watch tape, Dan. Why? What's the tape part? We talking about Shedeur and Gabriel?
listen, the mismanaged part, like I said, it's a lot of play calling. That's, to me, is way, way crazy.
It does not agree with that. At the end of the game, it felt like he was calling plays not to lose the game versus trying to win the game. I agree with that.
Like I said, he didn't even have to go score. Just get first downs and let the clock run, man. Minnesota uses that timeout, then the clock just continuously runs till the 2-minute warning, and then you just continuously running afterwards.
So Dylan is a 1-read QB that will be exposed against Pittsburgh.
Hey,
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing, OZ. Every rookie quarterback is a 1-read QB.
But that
Go back and watch Shedeur in the preseason. Like, the only time he did
the whole time.
in the middle of the field, yes. In the middle of the field, he went with his first read. When they got in the goal line, that's when he ruled because he scrambled out of the pocket. When every rookie QB that stands in the pocket, they are 1-read in the pocket. When they get out of the pocket, then that's when they use their creativity. The one thing I would give you, he has the ability to escape the pocket a little bit better than Dylan. What do you say?
I said, see over the line.
That's true. That's true. Can't deny that. Say, dude, the boys got a good defense every time. You know, watch Baker Mayfield ball out. How did that feel? He ain't won a Super Bowl, so it don't feel like nothing. Like, what is he doing? He's going to the playoffs and losing just like he did in Cleveland. So
you was happy as hell to be mediocre. Mediocrity over there in Pittsburgh. You guys barely get winning seasons now. You guys are like, we're the best.
Go back and watch college. This ain't college though. You watch all the college tape you want. This ain't college. And if you're still doing the same things you did in college, then you don't need to be in the league. You should have improved. I would guarantee you that whatever you think is Shedeur from college, I would guarantee you he's better than that right now. So if he's not, then
Pittsburgh's won some games.
not true. Go watch Cam Ward. I'm a Hurricane fan, so I know Cam Ward or C.J. Stroud as rookies. That's before the league got tape on him. Watch C.J. Look at C.J. Stroud now.
Well, last year he did actually a decent year last year. He just didn't have nobody out there.
No, all his numbers was down. Everything he hit a little.
They were down from his rookie year. They were down from his rookie year, but he still had 3,000 yards. 20 something touch. He still had a good year. It wasn't his rookie year by no means.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, no matter how bad or if you want to say even on a downward slide, C.J. Stroud is a better quarterback right now than he was his last year at Ohio State. Like, regardless. Like if he was in college right now, it'd be insane what he would probably be doing.
If he was in college right now with that wide receiver
There's 6 years in college and he's still a one-read guy. That's an indictment on the coach and AB. How's an AB? Andrew Berry's not a coach. He's an evaluator of talent.
I mean, hey, listen, Dylan's got talent. The thing is I don't know if it's right for the NFL or for our team. Well, it's right for Kevin Stefanski because he'll go out there and do exactly what Kevin says to do. Yeah. Shedeur is more of a, I'm going to make things pop.
And if you go back and look at some pre-draft stuff, because I know a lot of Browns fans, I'm calling cap if you say you were. We weren't paying attention to Dylan Gabriel as fans. We didn't think you're right. But if you go back now and look at a lot of comments people made, a lot of people say if Dylan Gabriel was 6'3", he'd have been the first quarterback taken in this draft.
Yeah, if he was taller.
Yeah, that's literally the only thing holding him back. So.
Put some lifts in his shoes.
But Stroud has never been a one-read quarterback. Yeah, he was. Go back and watch this dude's rookie year, man. See, y'all be fooled by the numbers. Don't be fooled by the numbers. Watch the dudes play. Like, he's literally just throwing balls to Nico. Like, he developed his chemistry with Nico, and that's great. And then, you look for your guy. Hell, most great quarterbacks are one reason, especially if they playing with a superstar receiver. The hell you think Burrow does when he gets in trouble? Throws it up to Jamar. Last time Cleveland had a good QB, praised Dylan Gabriel. Like, I'm not praising Dylan. I've not praised Dylan. I'm just saying give both QBs the same latitude to judge them moving beyond the season. Like, you can't give one guy, like, the Shedurians want Shedeur to start right now. How am I going to evaluate one guy, he plays 11 games, another guy, he plays 3? No. Give him the same footing. Like, we got to get this issue solved going forward. Forget the 25 season. I'm concerned about 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and as long as I'll be watching the Browns. So.
Yeah. And then he said Tim Couch. Listen, Tim Couch came in this league and he had nothing but fucking trash as an offensive line. That dude he was a dog in college. He just had nothing when he came to the Browns and they started the team back up again. So you're going to compare one quarterback to a quarterback that came to a brand new team, a brand new organization that started from the bottom again? I don't know. To me, that's hard. That spot was hard for any QB to step in.
Yep. There we go. Where am I at? Let me make sure. What the heck? Looking up something real quick. But get to this game preview, man. Give me some keys to the Browns winning Sunday.
Well, I think we need to run the ball a lot. Give Jenkins, 25 to 30 carries. I mean, let that dude do his damage because I don't think Pittsburgh's stopping the run all that well. They're not, again, they still have a good defense. I don't think it's scary anymore like it used to be. It used to be scary as shit, but Cam Hayward's getting up there. TJ Watt's even getting up there in reality. I think it's we could run the ball pretty nice on it. Use the tight ends. Do the 2 tight end set. Put Fannin or Njoku in the slot. Let them be out there. Let them play wide receiver if you want, but just make sure they're both on the field because them dudes are catching the balls and making moves and they're breaking tackles. It's hard to take either one of them dudes down. And our defense has to get revenge for last week. They have to make up for their lackluster performance, and they got to get up for the rivalry.
All right, and just God dang it. There we go.
I mean, of course, Dylan's got to play well too, but that's just a formality. We know that.
All right, and here we go. All right, so now I just had to make sure I was right before I did something. Toss this comment back up here Because I love him. This is why I do it. Because I love it. I love the banter. And what's up, Jose? He said that's a lie. Because Nico Collins wasn't the wide receiver Diggs' rookie year. Diggs was his rookie year, and that is a falsity. 2023 was C.J. Stroud's rookie year. That was Stephon Diggs last year in Buffalo. C.J. Stroud's rookie year. Nico Collins led the Texans in receiving with 80 receptions. You think I'm lying? Go look it up. So, I don't just say anything. I know. I may not remember exactly, but I know, bro.
Diggs only played 1 year, and that was last year, and then he was hurt, and then he was gone.
Yeah, but CJ's rookie year, it was Nico Collins. It was Nico Collins' second year. And the second lead receiver was Tank Dell. See, they drafted Tank Dell because he told them to draft Tank Dell.
Yeah.
Or he didn't tell him. He asked them. He asked politely, and they did it. But yeah, looking at this game, this is like a super surprising game. These numbers are tricky. You see a lot of yellow. Yeah, we lead in a lot of categories, but that's because the Steelers had their bye last week, so they've only played 4 games. We played 5, so the numbers are skewed. Because it's hilarious to see us leading in offensive yards per game. But again, Pittsburgh has only played 4 games. They had a bye last week, so take the numbers as you will. The real thing, though, in 4 games for them to be giving up 122 yards on the ground is crazy. Last week the Vikings had a similar thing. The Vikings came into that game last week giving up 130 yards on the ground. And we see with success Quinshawn was able to have. Do you think he's going to have the same success this week?
Oh yeah, I think he definitely is. He's one of those backs, man. He's going to continue to grow and grow and grow with each game, and he's definitely going to have a good game. He's going to be over that buck mark doing all this. Hey, Ramsey might not even play. I know you're a Steeler fan. You better pay attention. Ramsey might not even play this game.
Yeah, big facts. And I think that was a terrible move by the Steelers. They don't make a lot of terrible moves, but, bro, I'm taking Minka over Jalen Ramsey every day of the week.
But yeah, I do. I think he rushes for shit. He might. Let's go 120. I'm gonna go 120.
First year was Tank Dell. No, Nico Collins led the team receivers. Nico Collins' second year was Tank Dell's rookie year as well as CJ's. They both were there. Or all 3, I should say. But it definitely wasn't Stephon Diggs. He was still in Buffalo. And since you brought up Jalen Ramsey, let's go with it. That'll probably be something we're looking at all day. Jalen Ramsey matched up against Judy, who's already struggling. And you know what? And honestly, I like Porter a lot more than I like Jalen anyway. I think at this point in Jalen's career, Porter's a better corner. I really like his game. Granted, he is a Steeler. But is Dylan going to be able to have any success against the secondary?
Again, you use the tight ends, use the middle of that field, pick it apart. Pick it apart. I mean, Njoku has success against the Steelers. I'm pretty sure he usually does. So him and Fannin should be able to do some work and make these guys respect everything. And with Junkins still doing his thing, they're going to have to respect both ends of this. As long as Dylan can, get the ball out and doesn't start getting skittish if TJ does get a hold of him, a couple different times. But yeah, I think, again, the tight ends it's our bread and butter right now. Use them.
Right. Surprised, but you think anybody's going to come out and kind of surprise who has been quiet so far this season?
Samson.
Okay.
I think Samson's another part that we need to get going. And as you can see, passing defense for them, they give up almost 400 yards. I really think if we use him as a receiving back, he knows how to make that first, like you always say, he makes that first guy miss every single time. He can get that yak. He can go get the yak, and he's going to burn down the field. I think that's going to be a big play, too, in this game.
Yeah. Defensively, like I mean, the Steelers are the Steelers. I'm so happy Minka's out of here. Well, first of all, we ain't got nobody who's going to be taking shots at Junkins' knees. But Minka, I swear, Minka averaged a touchdown against us a game. He's going to get a pick, and he's probably going to take it back for 6. I know he misses Baker Mayfield, but with Minka being gone, how do you think that makes a difference in the type of game Kevin will call? Because that was one thing that had to tear. I mean, when you got Minka roving that middle, and he's like a freaking Madden player. He could literally cover the entire middle by himself. And now, that's gone.
Yeah, Minka was something else. That dude was straight dog. But I mean, if you look at it, like I said, they give up almost 400 yards. So I think Stefanski might change things up from what he's done in the past against these guys. So I think it's going to make the whole game plan differ.
All right, and to answer Caddy J's question, I picked Buffalo before the season started. I think Buffalo's gonna win it this year.
What was his question?
Who was our Super Bowl pick? Well, since the Browns aren't making the playoffs, who were our Super Bowl picks?
Yeah, I had Buffalo versus Philly, and I think I have Philly repeating.
I had Buffalo against the Commanders. And I was more so trolling JDMIC with the Commanders pick, but I do think Buffalo. I think they'll get it done this year.
Like I picked the Chiefs not to win the division or make the playoffs before the season started. Like I had that going way before, and I still think that's true right now.
So used to losing the conversation on this channel. Don't change. Huh? That one confused me. So you also used to losing the conversation on the channel. Don't change every year. No, don't tell. No, we'll be here. And as a matter of fact, if the Steelers lose, hey, make sure you back here at 216 on Monday.
Right, bring your ass right back.
We'll be here at 216 Monday. Win or lose.
Monday, bring it on Wednesday, and we'll have it ready for you then. Cause I'm telling you right now. Listen, and if at the end of the year somehow Pittsburgh fails and one of them other bum-ass teams rise up and take the division, better bring your ass right back here too and tell us how Pittsburgh sucked at the end of the year and lost it all. Because right now it's hand-fed to them. They wouldn't be doing this if Joe Burrow and Lamar were healthy. This shit wouldn't be happening.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be right at the bottom with us.
Right. But yeah, that's it. And I won't ask you for a winner. We're getting to that with this portion here. Hey, picks week 6. There's a lot of other stuff going on besides Browns and Steelers. Yeah, start tomorrow night. Philly and the Giants. Giants. That was like embarrassing, bro. That was embarrassing what happened to them on Sunday. And not as embarrassing as what happened to the Cardinals, but it was bad. It was bad. And because of that, I'm clearly going with Philly. They're the better team.
Philly may sit Saquon, and they still gonna beat the living dog out of these boys.
Okay, so I'll be back, and that little China doll Dylan gonna be in the hospital.
Hey man, if he is, that means Sanders must have won the game, and you'll be back.
Yeah,
you lost, man.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep that comment because I'm gonna send all the Shedurians your way, Dre, for sure. But hey, we appreciate you for tapping in, man. Make sure you hit that like button for us, bro. We got Denver going to the East Coast to take on the Jets. I'm gonna go with the Jets on this one. Surprising, man. Again, that whole travel thing. To me, this is like strength on strength, defense against defense. And yeah, they're the last winless team in the league.
They are.
You got something got to give, man. And I think the Broncos gonna give it to them.
And that's my thing too. Like, shit. And then they're coming off that big win. Is this a letdown, a trap game? Is it all that in one? I'm still gonna take Bro Knicks, but I'm gonna think it's gonna be a scary one. Like they're gonna have to like do some magic at the end to make it happen.
All right, we got the Rams coming east again. East coming west and take on the Ravens. Lamar's still out.
Yeah, Lamar's out.
I have to pick the Rams.
Yes, Cooper Rush ain't doing it.
Yeah.
This will help the Rams get back on track too, where they get back to rolling right because they've lost the last couple weeks. The Niners just took them out.
They won. Last couple. Remember they won the week before. Remember they had the 80-yard pass against the Jets, or no? Who was it?
The Colts.
Was the yeah. You got there. You
Colts. That's right. All right. So that was a rough game, and then they lost, and then
go.
the Rams got to get back on track still because tough games. Stafford's going to show out. That defense is weak as hell anymore. So and they're beat up. So
Kyron Williams, hold on to the damn football because they shouldn't have lost that game.
Listen, Blake Corum's right there, man. So you better be ready. Blake Corum will go out there and run.
Cowboys again, man. All this teams coming to the East Coast, take on the Panthers, but Dallas' offense, I think they're a little bit too explosive. Carolina's defense. This will probably be the highest scoring game of the week. Carolina can put up some points when they're when they get going. I'm gonna go Cowboys on the road.
Well, you know what's crazy here? You got Rico, who was Dallas. He was a Cowboy last year, and a couple years before, ran for 200-something yards. This dude is doing his thing right now.
I had him on the bench.
Had him on the bench. Back at him. And I think George Pickens, that ex-Steeler, has a big day.
Yeah, he is wide receiver 1 right now. Arizona going into Indy, taking on Indiana Jones. The Cardinals, man, I just feel so bad for the Cardinals, man. Like, I'm
pissed off. I had that dude on my starting. He rushed 3 times for 81 yards. Then he fumbles that ball. Could have had another touchdown. Man. How you gonna Deshaun Jackson this shit? That's ridiculous.
Right.
We were so past it. That was in 2010, and you over here still doing it.
I don't hate to do it. Got to go with the Colts. Easy.
Oh yeah, no, that's easy.
Seattle going down to Duval, taking on Jacksonville. Jacksonville riding high off of the victory Monday night against the Chiefs. And hey, as much as I need the Jaguars to lose, I think they get it done again at home, man. I got to take them at home.
See, I think Jax is riding too high. It's a short week. Seattle was in a beat it up game with one of the best in the league with the Buccaneers. Sam Darnold's looking good. That whole offense looks good. The defense is young. They're trying to put something together. I like Seattle to come all the way from the deep west to win that game.
So the Lions versus Steelers in the Super Bowl, we win by a field goal.
Dude, you got to calm that shit down. Hey, I like your optimism, though. You sound like a Cleveland Brown fan. All that hope. All that hope. I like Detroit, though. Detroit could be in the Super Bowl, so you're not all the way wrong there. I just don't see Pittsburgh making it.
Yeah. Who got Chargers? Chargers going down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I think the Chargers rebound. They took their first L last week. I think Herbert and the boys, they get it done.
Yeah, I like that too. Even though they lost Amari and Hampton for the next 4 weeks, they'll combine with Vidal and Haskins to do their backfield. But I like Ladd McConkey. He stepped up last week. You saw him started getting a little more motion. I think he really balls out this week.
Yeah. And the big one, Browns going to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. I'm gonna call it, man. I think we break the streak. Would we not won in Pittsburgh in like ever?
700 years. Yeah.
Minus the player. However, in the playoffs, we are 1-0 in Pittsburgh.
Hey, you beat them in the playoffs, though. Just remember that one.
Yeah. I think we win a close one. I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the few quarterbacks Myles Garrett has yet to sack in his career. I think he's gonna put hands on him a couple times. Pittsburgh doesn't have the ability to run the ball as good as the Vikings or the Lions. So our defense gets a break from that for a week, and I think that's enough for us to take advantage of them. I think we win it close. And we hit 20. I got it's 2017. For all of we hit 20 points. Finally, we hit 20 points. 20-17, Browns in Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna go 24-17. We win, but I'm also gonna say, look, we're best against the rush anyways, and with them not really having a rush attack, that's gonna be they're gonna be just like Derrick Henry and the rest of these guys. They only got 30 yards. They might not get that, and we're gonna put hands on Rodgers. I like it to be close, but I'll go 24-17, and that's again, Junkins is gonna have a big day, and so are those tight ends.
Yeah, I've got New England going down to the Bayou, taking on the Saints. And the Saints riding high, coming off their first victory of the season. I think that's going to be short-lived. I got the Patriots going there and getting the dub.
Yeah, I like the Patriots. They're probably riding high too, but I think they're not riding as high because they believed in themselves in that game. I think Vrabel's he's got them calmed all the way down. Like, hey, look, you guys knew you could do that, so now let's keep this even keel. Yeah, I think they go down there and put BTA right on New Orleans.
Yeah, see, Vrabel's trying to shut me up for asking why was he so special last week. That's what it is. Tennessee coming out here to Vegas to take on the Raiders.
Right here, boy.
Yeah, just two bad football teams, but I'm gonna go with Vegas just because Tennessee's on the road. You know, they're gonna come out here. I'll see them at the casinos later. You know.
You know, I'm gonna take Vegas too. I think Geno's got to show out some point in time, and he better do it against this type of team. And Genty might run for 200. Who knows?
San Fran going down to the Bay, take on Tampa Bay. Hey, Shanahan's been working his magic, holding that team together with glue and rubber bands and safety pins. But man, Tampa, hey, they playing good football. So I got to take Tampa at home, man. Bro, the Mika, like,
dog.
Hey, he getting it done, like.
Man, you think Ohio State in 2021, you had Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Amika, Marvin Harrison, and who's the other one? That you had all that on your team? That's insane.
Yeah. Crazy. And didn't win they didn't win the chip either, did they?
In 21? No.
Crazy.
16. Who's the quarterback? Was it Stroud? That was
when we lost. It had to be Stroud or Justin.
I think we lost that crazy game where we thought Michigan was cheating, and they even Jack Sawyer was talking about it, how they knew a play that we didn't even have in our playbook before it even happened. We switched it up, and somehow they were calling it out. He's like, "How the hell that happened?"
Advanced scouting.
They were, but from one bay to another, yeah, I think San Fran's got some of that fluke luck going on with Mackie Jones. I mean, he's playing lights out lately, but yeah, Tampa Bay, Baker and them guys is just too much. And Bucky may be back for this game too, so that's a whole nother thing to deal with.
Okay. Here's pop quiz. Would you trade one of next year's first for Brock Purdy?
See, I thought about that too. I even said that on our show yesterday. I said something about Brock Purdy. I was like, dude, I mean, he got the job done. He can get the job done. He can do everything, plus move. He's mobile.
Yeah.
I don't know if see, it's rough. Trade a first.
Just one, not both. Just one, though.
Yeah, I'm not trading both for nothing.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see him lose this job. I don't think there's any conspiracy.
He's not going to lose the job. I think this gives him time to rest and become 100%. Sit down and actually chill. Let Mac do his thing until he runs out. And if you're 100, go back in there and all right, time for you to take over.
Yeah. Cincinnati and Joe Flacco going to Green Bay to take on the Packers. Joe Flacco was the only quarterback to defeat the Green Bay Packers this season. Can he do it again? No, I'm going with the Packers.
You know what? I'm taking Joe. I'm going to go ahead and take Joe, and I think he's going to have a hell of a game with Chase and Higgins. He's going to do something that's never been done. A quarterback switch teams and beat the same team twice in a year. Let's go, Joe. Make Green Bay fans everywhere just cringe at the name Joe Flacco.
Yeah. Detroit going to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Hey, it's time to hit the panic button in Kansas City, man. Yeah, it just feels like the things that we're used to seeing Kansas City doing at the end of the game, the other teams are now starting to do against them.
Yes.
And this might be another one. We might see Jared Goff out Patrick Mahomes. That don't mean they're better. They're just, taking advantage of their opportunities. And Detroit's been rolling, man. That offense is goodness. They got a Tech Mobile offense, bro. So give me the Lions.
Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles. KC's not going to stop them too, man. You might get one like we did, but you ain't stopping both. Them dudes are. And Montgomery's back there running for 100, throwing a touchdown, getting a touchdown. Yeah, it's crazy.
Shout out to AP. He said, "Hey, we didn't lose either. Ties matter."
Shut you. Be quiet. Quiet down. Quiet down with that shit.
Yeah, and I didn't say not lose. I said
Green Bay was
beat.
pissed off. Green Bay was pissed off. They tied. Dallas Dak was happy as shit.
Yeah, they weren't around like they just won the division. Buffalo going to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Definitely think they rebound and they go down to Atlanta pissed off. I got Buffalo winning on the road.
You know, Atlanta just coming off the bye, doing their thing. They're starting to pick up where they need to. But yeah, Buffalo, Josh Allen mad. He knows if this continues, the lacklusterness, the way they've been playing lately, especially that defense, you ain't gonna be able to sustain. You're not gonna make the Super Bowl if you play like that. So Buffalo's got to change things up, and they'll get the dub.
And finally, to end it all, Chicago Bears going to Chocolate City to take on the Commanders. Jaden's back. Yeah, give me the Commanders at home. You know, last year this was the Hail Mary game.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna come to that. I think Commanders win, not decisively, but it should be. This might be an entertaining game to watch. I would, if I had to pick it, I'd say look at a 27-20 type game.
All right. Yeah, I can get behind that, but yeah, I definitely think the Commanders win it. They went to Los Angeles, beat the Chargers, held that offense and Herbert to what they did, and Jaden, that was his first game back, so he got his warm-up game after his injury, so he's slowly bringing back. I think he'll be absolutely 100 game ready, and they'll be able to stop Caleb Williams and that offense from doing anything.
Absolutely. And yeah, so that's the NFL, man. Like I say, don't lose money going with us, man. Make your own picks. But that's the NFL. That's what we got for that. Last night though, Cavs kicked off the preseason, hosted the Bulls. I think a lot of people were just excited to see some of the new faces. One in particular. Here we go. You know, Lonzo Ball, Thomas Bryant, Tyrese Proctor, the young buck who he had a great fourth quarter.
Oh hell yeah, Tyrese.
Yeah, he came in getting buckets. Lonzo looked good. And from what they were saying during the game, looks like he's going to be on a minutes restriction, about 20-ish minutes per game. They can hold him to. Yeah. And I'm not mad at that. Obviously, we know his injury history. Thomas Bryant, he didn't play last night. And then not pictured. Thomas Bryant, did he play?
Yeah, he was hitting threes.
I might have been asleep.
He was knocking down triples, boy. He was out there knocking down triples. He was in at the end.
I would say if it was the fourth quarter, I missed the fourth quarter. So
he was in there. I mean, Lonzo, there was a scare though, man. He went to make a move and his shoe flew off.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, oh man, there it goes. He's gone.
And they wasn't big baller brands. So it was Nikes.
Yeah, that thing.
It looked like he had on Kobe's.
Yeah, he had them greens on, man, them Grinches or something. Them things kicked right all the way off. I was like, wow.
Hey, this generation, they gonna learn about them low tops, man. Hey, y'all put some mids on, bro.
I don't get that shit. How are you not wearing mids or highs? Like, you ain't protecting your ankle. You ain't doing nothing. Got these lows on. When did these become fashionable? Like, it don't make no sense to me. I get wearing some lows when you walking around. You got the low forces or something on, or the dunks or whatever you want to have on, or the Cortezes. But now you ain't over here wearing no lows playing basketball.
And then, not pictured also Larry Nance Jr. You know, picked him up.
Man, dude.
He played some minutes.
Good too, yeah. You know who I really like? Tyson Jones, man.
Tyson, Jalen Tyson.
God, I don't know. Is that his name?
Yeah, Jalen Tyson, rookie from last year.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked real good.
Yeah.
The team looked good. They were up by 11 almost the whole half until halftime, and then, you know, after that it was kind of a back and forth thing, but they sat mostly everybody midway through the third, and that was the end of it. It was the young bucks and bench players out there.
Yeah, I don't think anybody played more than 18 minutes last night. But question I got for you, man, is I mean, obviously we'll see. They got a couple more preseason games, but last night he went with the starting lineup with Donovan at the 1, Jalen at the 2, DeAndre Hunter at the 3, and obviously Evan and Jared Allen. What do you think about that starting 5?
Man, they looked like it would roll, man. They were looking real good early. They looked real good starting off. But I don't know if I could sustain that. I don't know. It's something we don't want to see because we don't want to see Donovan with the ball so damn much like that.
Right.
Because we want him to move around and be free to do what he wants. But he looked real good. But that's because DeAndre looked amazing. I mean, he was hitting every damn thing he took. And you had, like I said, Jalen was looking real good too. He had, 14 or 16 points himself.
Yeah.
That lineup could work. But they got to make sure Donovan isn't wearing himself out on that end because we need him on that defensive end.
Right. Now that's where I kind of lean toward. I would rather see Craig Porter start just because of that. Like asking Donovan to burn it on both ends of the court like that is it might be a bit too much. And I mean the fact that he's just not a natural point. I mean obviously he can make a pass now and then, but his game isn't trying to set someone else up. He's trying. He's trying to get buckets. So I'd rather see Craig Porter from that standpoint. With that being,
DeAndre Hunter in the lineup, then take Tyson out.
Just another guy that didn't play last night. Sam Merrill didn't play at all.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it.
Give up that productivity like he did last night off the bench, and do 14 to 16 points, and DeAndre can be in the starting rotation getting buckets too, but also play that where we're 7 people out, he stays in with Tyson in there for the most, and then when he goes out, D. Mitch comes back in. If they could work something like that where they got at least 2 out there at all times, I think it'll work. Yeah. But it just sucks taking him away from the bench because if him and Tyson can come in together and do that shit, that's going to be something else.
And see, here's what I'm partial to. I like to have that guaranteed punch off the bench, and that's why for me I'm hesitant to have DeAndre in the starting lineup because he is the only guy that I see with that guaranteed punch. And I mean, take injuries out if everybody's healthy. The other thing is DeAndre he plays with his head down. He gets the ball, he's trying to get a bucket. Like he's not keeping the offense moving, and that's the other reason. And that's why I think when Strus comes back, he'll be the starter because he can move the ball more. He can play. He's playing off the ball, but when he gets it, it's not a guaranteed I'm trying to get a bucket. He can be that go-between between Donovan and Evan if need be. So for that, I would like Jalen to start while Strus is out. So I think if you're gonna have Donovan at the point, I would go with Donovan, Merrill, Jalen, Evan, Jared.
Do you see them making a move? Because they're talking about maybe getting what's his name? Is it Keppert from Washington?
Corey Kispert.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make it for a wing. I would actually look for another guard, a point guard. I mean, I know we picked up Killian, but if Lonzo's gonna be on this limit during the regular season, it's like I need somebody to pick up the slack if CPJ is in there. And again, like I would like Donovan to not start at the point guard.
Yeah, me neither.
If possible. So if I were to make a move, and I'm probably using Dean Wade as that trade piece, I would try and move Dean Wade for another point guard. Just somebody who can come in and facilitate, kind of start. Have him and CPJ and Lonzo split the 48.
Hey, I was saying his name earlier, Tyus Jones.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Tyus Jones. I mean, he's a good baller, and he can facilitate, and he can run the point.
Yeah, not mad at that at all. But yeah, that would probably be the only move I would make right now. Last season, I was talking with a couple people. I'm like, a trade I would have made last year that I think would have helped us a lot, especially during the playoffs. I would have moved Dean. I would have tried to call the Clippers and move Dean Wade for like Nicholas Batum. I think Nicholas Batum would fit so well on this team.
Yeah, hitting that shots.
Yeah, and he can play the 4. He can guard the 5 in a lineup where him and Mobley play together.
Yeah.
So that Mobley's not just down there getting beat up. I thought, and Dean, salary wise, it was like perfect. But he's like really the only trade piece that we have from a player standpoint that I would really want to lose. I think I'm happy with everybody else who's on the roster. But yeah, I probably look to move Dean Wade for another point guard to start. But it's weird because DG's coming back, and then what do you do? So that's the weird part. So I don't know.
That is.
Yeah, that's because when he comes back now.
Now you're like, all right, well.
Yeah, now you're overload. Maybe try and get somebody who can be a good combo guard like Caruso. I mean, not saying Caruso specifically, but just like that, a bigger body who can play the one, or somebody like maybe Chris Dunn.
So, you know what? I like Chris Dunn. I like Chris Dunn when he was on the Nets, man. Dude was balling.
Yeah, I mean, somebody like that, bigger guard, he plays both sides of the floor. He could distribute. I was high on him coming out of college. So yeah, something like that. And hell, if I could get a Chris Dunn, I might be willing to part with Craig Porter Jr.
Yeah, I would like to have a Chris Dunn. That'd be nice.
But hopefully we see a different starting lineup tomorrow night. Yeah, just to see what Kenny's kind of thinking and tossing around. But
I think he's got a lot going on, and he's going to show different looks. We're going to see it, and I think D. Mitch will run the point at some point through every game we play because you'll see the lineup kind of be different. And that's what Kenny's good at. He's good at rotating players and making sure it all fits together. I mean, he did it last year. You saw different things come together, and you're like, man, I never would have thought that would have worked out. And it did. Especially on that 15-game win streak, you saw different shit happen. You're like, holy shit. And then we lose to, the Hawks and the Wizards, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? That's the Cleveland thing. You beat everybody you shouldn't, and then you lose the people you shouldn't. That's just how this works. But I think Kenny is, and this is why I love Kenny so much, he's like the perfect coach for this team and this town, this city, because he's like that. He understands how these fans are, or how this fan base is. He understands what's going on with these players, the young players, because we don't have no real crazy old vets.
Nah.
This is all young dudes and mid-range. Like, all right, they might have been in the league for 7 years or something, maybe.
Trying to think, who might be Larry Nance might be the oldest dude on the team.
Yeah, he might be the oldest dude. And everybody else is young. I mean, D. Mitch is what? D. Mitch is
what is he, 20, 29?
Yeah, so he might be the second or something, maybe, but still, he's your star. He's your dude. And then you got all these young guys that are just revving up, and he knows how to facilitate it all. I mean, Golden State, he learned a lot from being over there. He was the head coach of the Nets. Learned a lot there of what not to do with what he was dealing with. Went to Golden State and learned how it all works, and with multiple players and everything, and then came here and then put his own spin on it, and it's worked magic.
Yeah, Larry Nance is the oldest player on the team. He's 32. Like, that's not even like that's almost turning to the end of your prime.
Well, yeah, you got to think in basketball you can come out with one, but if you play your whole years there, that's 24. Yeah, I mean, so that's 8 years maybe in the league.
Yeah. What stood out the most to you watching the game last night?
Thomas Bryant, man, he came right in and he was hitting triples, bam, bam, and then he was being aggressive on the defensive end. Whether it was a foul or not, that dude was being aggressive. He put his body on you, like, no, you ain't getting to this hole without me busting your ass.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to see, because I think that's going to be key in the playoffs. It's going to be key in the regular season when he gets down there, like we were talking before. instead of Mobley having to go to the 5, Thomas can go down there and he'll be busting people up.
Yeah.
And then Mobley can clean that shit up. You're going to run into a brick wall with Thomas, and Mobley be swatting your shit from behind or whatever, and then going the other way with it. But, yeah, especially when the playoffs come, you're not going to want to deal with his ass. Yeah. I mean, when the Pacers used him, you didn't want to deal with him. It's just he's just rough, and then he can stand out there on the 3-point line, and you don't expect a big-body dude like that. He'd be swishing them threes like they just you're like, man, this boy is knocking them down.
Yeah,
he had 2 in a row.
Corner specialist on Hall of Fame.
But that dude, he wasn't on the corner. He wasn't even on the corner. He was on the wing. He was on the top of the key. I mean, that dude was smacking him. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. For me, it was Evan Mobley's ball handling.
Yeah.
Like he looked strong, dribbling the ball, coming up court. Like last year, you could tell he had improved from the season before. But he would always get to this point where it's like he would do something. It's like, okay, dude, pass the ball. Like you were, like, okay, pass the ball before you lose it. Like I never got that. I never got that feeling last night. Like he's bringing the ball.
He would always have that one, like, all right, bounce again. All of a sudden, he'd do that bounce where he threw it out in front, and he tried to do that turn, and he was just way out.
Yeah. It was like, okay, dude, yeah, give it to DG, give it to Spider, give it to somebody, give it to Jared Allen, because something terrible is about to happen. But yeah, last night watching him, like, I never got that feeling. Like he looked confident. Yeah.
Even on the defensive side, look, that's another thing I saw with not Tyson. He was diving for the ball. And cleaning
a couple blocks.
Yeah, a couple blocks. And Mobley, again, he was using his hands low, making steals, popping out loose balls. You saw everybody looked like they kind of gained some. Like they ended up. I mean, Mobley looked bigger. He looks like he gained some muscle, and that's exactly what we need. I mean, he needs to get ready to bang around, and hopefully we'll see it with not against Chicago, because Chicago really doesn't have that.
Right.
They got, Vucevic or whatever the hell. That's really it.
Vucevic.
Vucevic. They don't really have no bigs like that. So hopefully, more in the preseason, we get to see some bigger bodies and see how Mobley reacts to it.
Absolutely. Because I love Evan Mobley. I love his game. I love his potential. But and I'm not going to count this like prior to this season. Like if you'd ask me who I'd rather have, him or like Paolo, it was Paolo. And mainly because Paolo got that, he got bounced when he handles the ball. He can legit create his own shot.
Yes. If
Evan shortens that up though, give me Evan. If he becomes a more confident, able to, give me Evan all day. And it's looking like he's headed in that direction because not only did he look more confident, bring it up, he looked more confident when he got it on the low block. Facing up, making that quick, jab step and go to. He was played with purpose. It was like he wasn't not really guessing, but the game where you're kind of thinking of what you want to do. It was kind of like he was just in the game, like reacting to what's going on in the game.
It's like a quarterback. He didn't go to his first read, his second read. Like he had a snap decision and he made it, and that's what happened.
Right.
Like he leveled up his game. He literally leveled up his game, his body, his physique, and everything. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what we needed to see from him. Because he needs to be that 25-12 dude. That's what we need.
That's a lot. I don't even be that. We gave him 20. Well, no, I agree with the 12.
20 and 10.
20. Let's go 23. Because what it was last week we talked. 5. He's 18. I need 5 more points. So 23 and 12. Yeah, 23 and 12. He can give you 23 and 12. Donovan he's gonna be Donovan, and then DG's still gonna give you 20. And
Hunter's gonna give you fucking 15 to 20 off the bench.
Right, guaranteed. Yeah. So we'll see, man. Is it our year? The basketball guys have kind of started rolling out the red carpet. They've done everything that they can.
Well, hey, we're plus 700 right now. Get your bets in. Want to bet on it? Bet it right now. Plus 700. Put it out there.
For sure. And hey, we call it right there. Yeah, man. It's been fun. We done held people hostage long enough. Hey, shout out to everybody on X. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all make your way over to the YouTube channel. Hit that sub button for us. Yeah, let everybody know what you got going on before we get out of here, man.
Well, look, I got off the rails tomorrow. Talk Philly Giants, a little preview before that, even though there's not much to talk about it. Probably going to let Scully go off a little bit about how he feels on the identity that his team does not have yet. Maybe go off the rails a little bit, talk a little basketball because, preseason has started and it's going a little further. Then the flight will happen at some point this weekend. I'll be right back here Monday with you, and then open mic, I think, happens Monday, or he might let it ride and then put it out. But, yeah, I'll be right back here talking about how Pittsburgh came up short against the Browns and the Cavs are looking even better.
We'll be looking for Cali Dre in the comments. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's better be right up there. Even if you win, man, make sure you come back. Yeah. Pittsburgh wins, come back and serve us up some cold dishes, man.
Yeah, it's all love. So yeah, right there. If you want to see more Big Mike, there's right there, man. Head over to the Man Cave Media YouTube page. Hit that sub button, just like I did. See?
Hell yeah, appreciate you.
Easy and don't cost nothing.
Nothing but time. 5 seconds.
For me, this is Wednesday, so tomorrow night I'll be doing the post game. Got a Thursday night football post game show on the Audible YouTube page, and then of course follow that up with Friday the original Audible Sports Podcast, and then of course Monday back here with you, hopefully celebrating a victory Monday. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if Dylan can quiet the Shedeurians one more week. And so you wanna hear me talk my talk, bang, right there, going on over to the Audible Sports Podcast YouTube page and hit that subscribe button. You see, last week talked about Bad Bunny a little bit in the WNBA and what they got going on. Speaking of, my Aces play tonight. Shout out to the Aces. Hope they can take control of that final series. They're up 2-0. Hopefully we can make it 3-0. And then I hope they lose the next one so I can get some tickets to that Game 5 here. Watch them bring it home. But hey, it's been real. It's been fun. And as long as the Browns win, it'll be real fun. Just remember, y'all, man. Hey, when you hear them dogs barking, I mean the pound is in the building. Myself, Big Mike. Hey, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging with us. And we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.